G'day everyone, Damien here again. Now one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how do I pay my home loan off fast? And it's a really interesting question. And 9 out of 10 of you are not doing it right, I guarantee you. 9 out of 10 of you are doing it the wrong way. Now there's two ways to pay your home loan off. One is to save your income and put that on your loan, so you're trying to save your way to wealth. The other way is to invest your money, earn a lump sum, and then dump it on your home loan later. Now the latter is the way to do it. It's the smart way to do it. You cannot save your way to wealth, and I'm just going to show you here by an example. So let's say I've got a house, and that house has got a mortgage on it. Maybe it's a $500,000 home, and I've got a mortgage for $450,000. Now if I just try and pay that off, it's going to take me 25 years of slugging away at that mortgage piece by piece, trying to pay it down. People put extra money on their mortgage, they're paying their income in there, and they're struggling, and they've got no spare cash, and they're obsessed with paying their home off. That's the goal. Guess what? Everyone wants to pay their home off, but there's smart ways to do it and there's hard ways to do it. Slugging away at your mortgage is not the right way. Here's a better way. What we do is, the moment we've got some available equity in our property, which means if 90%'s up here and our mortgage is maybe down here, all we do is go get a small little loan there for maybe 50, 60 grand, in this case maybe 70 grand, and go and buy another property. Buy another property first. Use the 70 grand to pay the deposit and costs, $500,000 property, and then go and get your loan. Now remember, the investment property will also be getting some rent. You'll probably get about $500 a week rent, and that at the moment will service the mortgage just with the tax return added, and you've got this property. Now you're wondering, how does that work? Well, I'll tell you how it works. It's like this. In one double cycle, D number of years, okay, both of those houses are going to double in value. So D number of years is how long it takes for the market to double. Now we know historically in the 70s house prices quadrupled. In the 80s they tripled. In the 90s they almost doubled, just a bit below. Last decade they doubled, and they're tracking this decade to double again. So in 10 years from now, historically, but it might be 20, who knows, but it's more than likely to be about 10 years, these properties are going to be worth twice as much. So your first property is going to be worth $1 million, 1 mil, double the 500, and your investment property is going to be worth 1 mil. Right? And even if you just paid the minimum of that mortgage, interest only the whole time, that would be the worst case. You'd have your mortgage left over still $450, and then this investment property would still have its mortgage at $450 as well. But here's the thing: we've now got all this equity here. And what we can do is we can sell this investment property or we can refinance it, okay? And we go and get a second loan on the investment property now for $450K, right? And the rent's gone up on this property. It now gets $1,000 a week because the rent's doubled, as has the value, okay? And then what we do is we use this rent now to service the extra debt. And what do you think we do with all that spare money? We go up there and in a single day, we wipe out our mortgage. Two ways to pay off a mortgage. The first way is to work your ass off every day and save a little bit of your wage and slug away at it like bashing your head against a brick wall. The easy way, go and get an investment, have that investment go up in value, and then use that equity that you realise to wipe out your mortgage. That's how you pay your house off smart, and only 1 in 10 of you are doing it. If you want to learn more about this stuff, come and do one of our training days or book yourself in for a session with me. I'll explain it all to you. You weren't taught property investing in high school. You weren't taught wealth creation in high school. If you want to be wealthy, you've got to learn that stuff. That's what we help you do. That's it from me. Cheers.